Hi guys, it's me again. It's 11th of April and well, these are the orchids that are in flower today. Um, I remember I have shown this pink uh, orchid here in one of my videos. So, but this time it has two flowers. That's why I'm excited to show to you. This is called the Fragmipedium Pink Panther. See guys, if you look closer, it looks like the character Pink Panther. There you go. It's really cute guys because it resembles a Parvicepalum type of Puffypedilum because it has a round pouch. You see that? But it is just really small. It is dainty. So I have here a peg. This is a normal size peg, and if you compare it, the peg is a lot bigger, and you know how small the peg is. It's a lot bigger than the flower. So yeah, it is really small, but it is very cute. Look at the inside of the pouch. It has a, what's this, yellow coloration with some pink spots. Yeah. And the next one guys, this is another Fragmipedium. This is a first time bloomer for me. By the way, this one here, it doesn't have any fragrance to it. This one has a fragrance, but I don't know, it is a, I wouldn't say it is a pleasing scent. It's kind of weird. It's hard to describe it. Well, it is not really like a common floral scent, but it has a weird scent. So yeah, as you can see, look at the petals. It is very horizontal guys. It's almost like a straight line. I don't know, maybe this is a, what do you think guys? Do you think this is like a show bench quality? Maybe it will win a prize. I don't know. I don't really go to orchid awarding shows. I don't really have time for that at the moment. So yeah, but I think this one might receive an award. As you can see at the back, there is another small bud there. So yeah, multifloral. It is, I think I might need to put more fertilizer to this, or it might be, I've noticed with Fragmipedium, when the cold weather starts to kick in, they turn yellowish. They probably doesn't like the very cold weather, and in Sydney right now it is starting to get cold. So I think when June hits, it's going to be very cold. But in my greenhouse, I use just a normal heating, you know, the type of heating that you use in the house, a portable one. As long as I can make the temperature reach 10 degrees Celsius, I am happy. As long as they can survive freezing. Yeah. So yeah, look at this guys. Looks like salmon colored flower in there, peachy colored. It has spots inside, peachy colored spots, as well as outside. Tiny hairs everywhere, just like a Puffypedilum, and it has a long, God, I even forgot what you call this one. has a long stalk. Oh guys, I forgot the term for this. Anyway, it is very hairy, although not as hairy as a puffy pedalum. Okay, so I went to my greenhouse this morning and I can scent Fragmipediums are usually or they usually doesn't have any fragrance to them. So I was baffled. Why is it smells really strong? I'm wondering why, and I couldn't see anything. But I forgot I had a hanging. Guess what, guys? A hanging Avrils'Gold. Yes, it is an Avrils'Gold, guys. I knew that this plant is in bud, but I never expected it to bloom this or to open this fast. So look at this, guys. This is a clone. Yes, this is a clone called Brandon, an awarded clone. I win this off eBay, I think 7 years ago, guys. And when I got this plant, I remember it is $56 7 years ago. When I got this plant, it is in a 50 mm, you know, the smallest 50 mm pot with only this. I'll show you here. Focus it. Only this sorry guys, I'll do my best to focus this plant. Only this very small growth. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is really small. Sometimes it make you think, oh my god, maybe it's gonna take 20 years for this to grow. But really, maybe because it is a clone. They said clones grow faster. So yeah, only took maybe 7 years, 6 to 7 years. So each year it gives me 1 cane. So these big canes here, guys, they come every year. So how many big canes I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, probably 6 to 7 years. It is not a big plant. There it is. It is not a big plant. And it is a first time bloomer. If you actually look at the flower, it just looks like the Avrils'Gold Ray. I've shown you in one of my videos, Avrils'Gold Ray when it is in flower. I don't know, almost the same markings. Probably Ray is more, like the markings are more prominent. This one is a little bit light compared to Ray, but I think the flower is a bit bigger. Although the flower count is not impressive. I'll just tell you about an Avrils'Gold, guys, that is really impressive. There is an orchid show here in Sydney that always happens in August. That's before COVID, called St. Ives, where there is every year there is this display of a really big Avrils'Gold. It's really huge, like, you know, if you have a giant Dendrobium speciosum, that's how big it is. But the flower count is very impressive, guys. It probably had like 40, 50 flowers in a spike. Now I remember, this is called a spike. I'm confused before about the name of this. It is a flower spike. Okay, um, so the spike is really long, very very long, and has probably 40 or 50 uh, flowers in it, and the coloration and the markings is very very impressive. In one of my videos I have shown it. I've shown it, it's in a computer. I've shown it to you. And when I saw that plant, I was so mesmerized. Um, like I was hypnotized, if you will. I just want to grab the whole plant and run away. That's how like mesmerized I was. It's that beautiful. And I even want to know who the owner is, and I just want to buy the plant. And earlier I found out that the owner is actually selling. He can divide the plant for you, but one cane will cost you a thousand Australian dollars. So I don't really think I want to spend that much. So if you buy 3 canes, you're not. If you buy 1 cane, I don't know if you can make the plant survive. I haven't really tried to ask for a 1 cane or buy a 1 cane of a plant. So probably maximum maybe you can buy 5 canes, and that's gonna cost you 5 grand, which is crazy for an orchid. If you're that crazy, then you have a lot of money to burn, then you can buy. But I don't think I would. I'm not that rich. So yeah, well, I'm just really proud. I'm very proud that this plant survived in my hand and flowered for me. Low flower count, maybe, I don't know guys, if fertilizing it more or exposing it more to cold will change any flower count. I'm not really sure, but I heard that the markings, as you can see, this gold, that's why it is called Avrils'Gold. They said that it is dependent on how cold the weather is. If it's very very cold, they said it will give you a darker markings. If it's not, it's very light. So I don't know how true is that, but since it is now starting to get really cold in Sydney, so this is what the flower looks like. Yeah, so in Australia this is, and if you're an orchid grower, this is a must. This is like I don't know, this is like an icon of the speciosum, or the Dendrobium speciosum world. This hybrid, yeah. And guys, I'm so happy this morning. I'm already very happy because this one flowered for me. And when I went to one of my stands, I'll show you guys. This is my here. This is my Avrils'Gold Ray. I made a video of this plant before when she is in flower. She is again. I'm very happy because she is in bud, right? But then my heart sank when I saw this one, guys. Let me focus it. This one is damaged by a slug. Ah. Trust me, you don't know how I feel. There it is, guys. I don't know if I can focus it more, but it is damaged, eaten by a slug. And trust me, tonight I'm gonna be going back there and see who did this one. So, you know guys, when a slug damages a bud or a flower spike, you almost always lose it. So I waited, you waited for so long for this to flower, and it was just in an instant destroyed by a slug. So I have to say I'm really pissed, and I'm gonna be patrolling tonight. I needed to know who did this. So I don't think a slug is a gardener's best friend. So yeah, I have some slug pellets there. I'm gonna have to start putting today, because it is sickening to see a bud being destroyed by these critters. So yeah, we waited for too long just to get this type of result. Anyway, it's my fault. I think if I hang this one, just like this orchid here, this is hanging on my greenhouse, the slug is probably gonna have a hard time trying to get to it. But don't be surprised, guys. Slugs can crawl anywhere, although they're very slow, but if they want to get into something, they'll get there. So yeah, be careful with these pests. So yeah, so very happy this morning because, oh, by the way, guys, before anything else, I just would like to say this one had a very fragrant scent to it. That's why I'm baffled at first why my greenhouse smells really nice and I couldn't see anything in flower, aside from the Fragmipedium, which normally doesn't smell that strong. So this one is hanging in my greenhouse, and if your greenhouse is closed and when you get there in the morning, it's going to be filled with nice scent. So it's from this flowers here. So yeah, so I don't expect this Avrils'Gold to I don't know, I don't want to expect anything, although it is not completely destroyed, but sometimes an orchid will sulk, even if it is just a small bite. It can actually destroy the whole growth there, the new growth, the bud, or the future inflorescence in there. It's just, I don't know, just destroyed. So guys, be careful with slugs when your plants are in bud. I think you need to start putting some slug pellets. And I can see a little bit of in this one here, the second, sorry guys, in the second cane here, there's a very tiny ladybug. Do not destroy the ladybugs, guys. If you don't know, they are friendly insects. Alright, they eat aphids, which is destructive to our plants. God, how come this one doesn't focus? Might be too close. It's probably that small, but it is a ladybug, which is darker in color. So anyway, thank you guys. Sorry for taking too long. I hope you enjoyed my video with my blooms for today. Bye.